to me. I said, but if you were me, would you take it and bankrupt everything that you've created? And you know what? He openly said he wouldn't. And I respected that, you know. But what he said following that, and he goes, I thought you were the man who wanted the freaking Corvette. Which let me know that this guy had been reading stuff about me or reading my words that were hitting social platforms. Christian, I've always wanted a Corvette. And that's what I told the gentleman. He said, I thought you wanted a Corvette. And I said, you know what? Do you know why I want a Corvette? Because there was one man in my family when I was growing up. And he was the only dad that was there. He was the most fun individual I had met outside of my father.
Yeah.
And I said that he was also extremely successful. So I started to align success with kindness and leadership and setting a positive example.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, what I want more than the Corvette is to be the man when people see me drive that Corvette to say he deserves it. And, you know, I've always struggled with feeling worthy. I think everyone does. But steps in our life build us up to who we're supposed to be, you know? So I came back. I mean, I got on the flight and, I think I cried the whole flight home. I was super scared. I couldn't believe because it was like I got this prayer,
you
know, but it didn't align with my heart and the other prayers that I had put out there. You can pray selfishly. Lord, I want $5 million. And the world could come up and say, here's $5 million to sell your soul. You know, so when I was on the way home, Christian, I made this one decision to not waver in my vision with Limitless and to make sure as a leader that people understand, even when they work for me or they work with me, that our legacy is more important than our currency because our blessings come from the windows of heaven, not mere man or woman alone, because we already live in the shelter of one another. Life is interconnected. But when we start stepping out of those bounds, the dots are no longer being connected, you know? So
powerful.
We're talking about how the documentary came to place now. So I came home and they were pretty ticked off, first off, that I didn't take the deal. And I said, why be upset and cut the string when we can still tie a bow?
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding you. Before I got back on my doorstep in Columbus, Ohio, their business cards were right there on my doorstep so I could network and run the business model that I was running in this region for them all the way on the coast.